Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel, whichever happens to be the case for you. I am Erica, or Ricky Mickey Plans, and I am here to decorative plan, specifically this week, February 24th through March 2nd, because the weeks keep coming, so we keep planning. Take out my little placeholder. Take out the pages, because with the Happy Planner system, you can take the pages out so nicely so you can work with them nice and flat. I had a rough week last week. Lots of reasons. Maybe I'll talk about them, maybe I won't. I don't know. But so I was not feeling this. I am doing this at the last minute. I'm going to try to go quick. I had no inspiration, so I asked my daughter, which I oftentimes do, what I should do, and she said gold. Okay, gold it is. So I pulled out some gold washies, just a few choices, and I pulled out a few sticker books. I've got more over here, and yeah, I was going to do these, but they're looking real busy, and like I said, I had a rough week last week, so I think I'm going to use these instead. So cute, right? And a lot more calming and relaxing. But what I think I'm going to do is give myself a little table at the bottom of my page with some washi. So I think I'm going to say no to this one. That doesn't look like a table. Wide stripe, skinny stripe, wide stripe, skinny stripe. That's hard to say. Did you hear that tongue twister on me? I think I'm going to go to skinny because I think it's closer to solid. And I could just use solid. I do have solid gold washi, but I kind of want the pattern. So yeah, this is just going to be a little quote unquote table on the bottom of my page for me to set those house plants on. Oh no, birdie overboard. Since I'm doing gold, I got my gold birdies out. They're not really gold. They're like brass, but brass is gold colored, right? So yeah, last week was difficult. First of all, I had a ton on my planner already, like on my schedule. Tons that I was supposed to do. Notice I said supposed to. I ended up being sick on Monday, so I missed our teacher training day, which I was actually a little sad about because the stuff we had a presenter, we like brought a presenter in, and I was actually kind of interested in what he was doing, but I missed it. And then Tuesday, I was supposed to have a big thing at school, but we had a snow day. And then Wednesday, we had an e-learning day, which is hard in and of itself. It's hard for kids, hard for teachers, hard for parents. It's just hard. And then Thursday was a 2-hour delay plus my concert, which meant everything, because it's an all-day affair, everything got shifted around and shoved into a very short amount of time. And it was a very packed day. And then Friday was thankfully, no, Friday wasn't normal because Friday I had my observation, which I shouldn't be nervous about. I've been teaching 1,000 years, but I still get nervous. And so, that's energy too when you get nervous, right? So yeah, it was quite the week. And then today is Saturday and I'm planning at the last second. This is pressed florals, and I have a few of these tall ones that I want to kind of put on the edges, or at least this edge, maybe here too. Just for a little dimension, because those house plants are all pretty similar height, I think. I am going to white out the note. So yeah, it was a week, let me tell you. Like, I would be okay to not have another week like that for a long time, which I shouldn't, because this coming week is supposed to be like, I think we're in the 50s. Like, we get into the 50s at some point this week. So it should be better. I'm going to take this big old guy. He's not necessarily the tallest. Oh, he's pretty close, but he's the widest. So I'm going to put him here. And I'm okay with it going over top of the washi there. In fact, I probably should have had that come lower too, but that's all right. And then I'm going to put another one next to that. Again, just to kind of keep the height here at the beginning. Okay. Yeah, that's a cute little corner, right? And then I'm going to do something similar on this side. Maybe even close to identical. I don't know. But yeah, I just after last week, I just didn't have it in me to plan. Like I'm in my room and I also have a table over there where I puzzle. And I didn't want to get up from my puzzle. I was like, I need to go plan. But I just want to keep puzzling because it's just relaxing to me. Um, I almost didn't do it this week. I almost didn't do a plan with me because I was just gonna puzzle. But I ended up, obviously, getting off my patoot and putting a video together. So, or we shall see. I'm trying to put one together as we speak, right? So, what about you? How was your week last week? Did you get snow? Because I know, like, most of the part of the country for people I know are all got snow. Um, my father where he lives, my brother where he lives. Yeah, it's a lot this week. I'm gonna put him here, and now that means I get to tear out a page. That always brings me joy. And I think that's just about it from this book. I don't think there was anything else gold in here. There are these, but I don't. Well, we'll see. Who knows? I may use them. I may not. I have plenty of gold quotes though. All right, so now I'm going to scatter a few more of these little house plants around, and I'm just gonna, like I said, I'm just gonna scatter. Nothing, nothing specific about how I'm doing it at all. So yeah, so the concert I did last week with my second graders went really well. They were super cute. We it's a pajama party concert, which is just precious. And they do this lullaby in it because that makes sense. Oh, that's the same one. Um, put that back. And I tell the kids that our goal for the lullaby is that nobody claps, which of course they think I'm crazy. Why would you not want them to clap, Mrs. Drummond? And I tell them because if we do it right, I'm trying to figure out where I want this. If we do it right, they won't want to like disturb the sweet mood that we create. And it's almost happened many years. There have been many years where we came close to getting nobody to clap. But this year was the first time no one clapped. And it was just magical. Um, Again, I know that sounds weird, but it's the mood. You want to create the mood, right? And so it was fantastically magical. And the kids just looked at me like with these shocked little faces. And I just whispered to them, I'm like, we did it. And then they all got excited and then we popped up for the next song. And yeah, it was a sweet, precious moment. So if nothing else, that happened and that was a good part of the week, right? Okay, I'm gonna put these aside and I'm gonna get a little functional. That makes me want to sing. Let's get functional, functional. I know, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to put glue on these because I don't know if you can tell they're not staying taped to the washi. That's okay, I'll just get a glue stick. For my functional plans, if you are new to my channel, I do two different things for my reoccurring events. One is I have some Post-its, and two, I have a stack of icons. So between the two of these, that is most of what I need to get on my planner. It's not all of it, but it's most of it. So I will get my trash night sticker. I can peel these up. So yeah, icons are an awesome way to plan. If you haven't tried them, you should. They are they're both decorative and functional, because they're a cute little picture. but they also give you information. Like one means put the trash out. This one means take your shot because we have a family member who takes a shot once a week. And that's easy to remember if you do it on trash night. So then the post-it for it, I would say moved to next week, but next week is a different month. So it's not on the back of this, but it's over in my book over there. So I'm going to move it here for now, and I'll transfer it to my March planner later. I won't make you watch me wrestle with my planner. Oh, goodness. So speaking of puzzling, do you like to puzzle? Because I love to puzzle. My grandfather was a big puzzler. He was paralyzed from the waist down, and he had been paralyzed. Is this a highlighter? Yes. This is a mild liner, by the way. He had been paralyzed most of his life. When he was 16, I believe, he was working on the car. Gasoline spilled on his pants. Something sparked. His pants caught on fire. His legs broke. It's bad. It was bad. So he was paralyzed from the waist down most of his life. So he had all these hobbies that were, hobbies that you can do if you have to just sit. He was a cross stitcher, amazing cross stitches. If I can get a picture of one, I'll put one up here for you. They were amazing, just beautiful pieces of art. And he was a big puzzler. I'm gonna have to ask my uncles, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. That just popped right up. He would do puzzles that were, I believe, 20,000 pieces. They were huge. They were as big as like a picture window. And just incredible, huge puzzles. And so these two stickers are for these two Post-its. Sorry. I loved going over to his house because those giant puzzles he did that were like 20,000 pieces, they glued them together and they just lined all the walls in their basement with his puzzles. And it was just fun to go look at them. They are not my style of puzzles. They were kind of landscapey, lots of mountains and that kind of thing. But I still definitely appreciated them. Taking my dog to the vet on Monday, so that needs to go in there. I don't think I have any need for this week. This is for the musical my husband and I direct together. And I do believe he has not sent out the schedule yet, but we talked about it briefly. And I do believe we're doing practices Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday this week. So I'm going to put these down. This is the icon for Catch Me If You Can. Yes, the Tom Hanks movie. But it's also been made into a musical. I know. Did you know that? I did not know that. I did not know it was a musical until my husband found it. And we watched it. And it matches the movie pretty well. And the music is really fun music. So yeah, I enjoy it. So it's going to be a fun musical. All right. That was it for most of my icon stickers. I still have these to go, but I'll come back to those in a minute. This is church choir. It's not happening though, but I will go ahead and put what is happening there. There's a different church function that day, so that's why we don't have choir. My last Post-it here is for church. I don't think there are any extra meetings or anything this week, but I'm going to go ahead and put 2 lines of text in case I need to add something. All right, and then I'm going to add text for these icons I put in. So put the dog's name, Mavis, to the vet and the time. Put my daughter's name and the time she works. Daughter's name and the time she works. Son's name and the time of his soccer game. Husband has a game night tonight. And then husband and I, have a game night Saturday night this week. Oh, and then Catch Me If You Can. I'm not going to write practice. I'm just going to write the time. That's all I'm going to do. So I'm just going to put a highlighter here and I'll write the time in there for Catch Me If You Can practice. Okay. The other thing I need to get in here, I think I might do a box for this if I have a decent sized box. I have tiny ones. I had to cancel the auditions for my mini musical on Tuesday. This is a full-length musical, like a little over 2 hours. I also direct a mini musical for my 4th and 5th graders. And we were supposed to have auditions for the cast on Tuesday, but we had a snow day. So I'm going to put that rescheduled audition here. It happens right after school, so I'm going to put it there. I plan mostly chronologically, but my personal day doesn't usually start until after work. So usually this is like afternoon, later afternoon and night. But this will be kind of the beginning of my personal day here. All right. What else? I wonder how many times I ask what else in a video. I messed up. I wasn't quite finished with my icon stickers. I need to go back and get this because on the first of the month we do the flea and tick treatments for the doggos and cattos. So I'll put that there. And then the auditions I have on Monday, I will hold my first after school rehearsal for on Thursday, which means I won't be at that rehearsal, but that's okay. My husband and I can divide and conquer. It works out just fine. And I'm going to slide this down so it doesn't take up quite as much space. I think I'll move those two as well. So yeah, I was asking you, do you like to puzzle? I love to puzzle. I'm keeping like a count of how many pieces. Really, it's how many puzzles, but just to be cute, how many pieces I do this year. I'm not up to very high yet, though. And I'm not up to very high because the last puzzle I did, I totally fell in love with it and I didn't want to take it apart. It was absolutely beautiful. Maybe I'll put a picture of that up there too. My son got it for me. It was trying to decide which sticker to use. It's a wooden puzzle, which doesn't mean a whole lot except that the pieces feel really nice. But it was just gorgeous and by far the hardest puzzle, most difficult puzzle I've ever done. Oh, let's see. Trying to figure out how much space I want to leave here. Because I don't know my quote yet. Let's find a quote sticker. Let's stick with the theme of gold. This is from like a miniature sticker book, just called Quotes. And this one says, "Life is gold." Can't hit the theme much closer than that, which should give me room to put both these here. So I'm going to put this. I want to lift this up for a moment. I'm going to put this here. It's not really straight, but that's okay. I'm going to put you back down and I'm going to put it kind of over top of the box so teeny bit, but that's all right. I don't mind that. I'm going to put my life jumped. Did you see that? Put my quote sticker, "Life is gold," right here. And then I also need a label box for this. And since we're going gold, let's just stick with it. And I will get a gold label box here. And put this here. All right. And then that page of icons, where did those go? That I kept out. Not this one because it's mostly gone, but this one has my steps sticker that I will put here. And then I will take a dot marker, Zig Clean Color dot marker, and I will make 7 dots to represent Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and that is where I will keep track of my steps. And then these are for my to-do lists. If you have watched my channel, you know this. If you have not watched my channel, let me tell you about it. These, um, this is how I like to plan for to-do lists. I don't like to put my to-do lists in here. So I think I want to grab these, I think. Hold on. Anyway, I'll talk while I'm looking for stickers. So I like to keep my to-do lists a little bit separate. And so I do these little bitty to-do lists. The ones I'm using right now are from Tool. I will only use these this week and next week because then I will be out. But I did find some close enough ones. They're not identical. You'll see them in a few weeks from Levinger that I'm going to be using instead. This is a little smaller than I like to use, but I have it, so I'm going to use it. And then I take these, which are a little bit big for these boxes, but it's all good. And one of these will be my at-work to-do list, and the other will be my at-home to-do list. And because they are punched the same way the Happy Planner pages are punched, these can just live within my spread. If I want to see my spread, they can live on the back side of my spread. I can take them out, leave them in, take one out, leave one in, it's pretty great. And I do think I'm going to decorate these in a similar manner to the planner pages. This is not going to photograph well. If you have ever done these kind of videos or even just like posting to Instagram, you will know that taking photos of metallic stickers is a difficult task. I have not mastered it. Basically, I just kind of fudge with my lights enough that the gold stickers end up looking black. So I'm gonna have a title on here that says this is a gold spread. And if you're watching it, you'll believe me. But if you're only looking at the thumbnail, you might call me a liar because it'll probably look black if this photographs the way I expect it to. And this, I will use the dot marker. This is not it. The same way I did over here. So I will just get myself started with a few things to do. Get myself started with a few things to do. And this will all fill up and get checked off as I go and that kind of thing. The question this week is, do I use my typical black pen, my Flair pen, or do I use this one from Tool that writes gold? Let me show you. It writes in gold. Metallic. Isn't that great? I don't know. I don't know which one I'll use. I don't know. I guess for anything I highlight, I'm going to have to use the black because you won't see the gold. But anything I write in later, I might just use this. I mean, that's kind of cool, right? I bought those on a whim. It was a good whim, though. It was a good whim. I do need to put something else in here. I will not be attending it because I'm already booked at 2 rehearsals, but I do have a team leader meeting Monday after or Thursday after school. So even though I will not be attending it, I will need to catch up with somebody on what I missed. I need to add the highlighter for this too. I'll just put Dig It, which is the name of our musical, and the time here. And I don't think I'm going to put highlighter for the flea treatments. All right. I've got this side looks okay. This side's looking a little bare. I've got space. Remember the pressed florals books and these? I think I'm going to use this. Embrace your own pace. I like it. That's a nice quote. Now these curved things are always hard for me to put on. I have enough trouble putting things on straight when they're, straight line boxes and such. Putting on something curved. At this point, I am just playing. So I kind of started with playing with these florals, then I got functional, and now I'm ending with playing. So it works out for me to do that. Think, I think I'm going to put this one here. This girl can. It's a little weird having two quotes right next to each other, but I think it's okay. And then I'm going to put a love this right here just because. No reason at all, just because. Oh, yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. And I think I might put a few more flowers here. I'm going to start with putting some florals on my to-do list just because. And I want to put some that are not on this page because I do leave them in my planner most of the time. So I don't want to see two of them. So this little guy is cuteness. And then let's do this one. All right. So this will be for at work. Just put a little pot. Ta-da! And for at home, put a little pot. Ta-da! And then up here, I might just put a few. Should I put more floor? You know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to make the floor up here a little skinnier. So what I'm going to do is take my paper trimmer. I'm going to lay my washi on it. And I'm going to line it up with these lines on here so that it's mostly straight. And then I'm going to slice it so it will be a thinner floor, if you will. I'm going to put that right. Oh, that's the thick washi instead of the thin. Do I care? I do. I don't want that one. That was the wrong washi. Why didn't you guys tell me that was the wrong washi? Now I have to find my thin washi. There it is. Remember I had two diagonal washes? Yep, and I chose the wrong one. I just grabbed it without thinking. Let's try that again. So if you missed that, here's a retake of what I did. Oh, goodness, I crack myself up sometimes. Let's try this again. Mostly I didn't like it. I could have kept it, but I didn't like it because the diagonal was going the opposite direction. And so I didn't want to have that. And so then I will take that and I will cut here. Oh, you're not sticking. And I'll have to cut. Boop. And I will cut here. Can't grab it. Boop. Okay. And then I'll stick some florals on there. Yes, that will be cute. Oh, birdie fell overboard. Hey, I like this guy, and let's do an empty jar, because why the heck not? Why not? Let's do it here. That's a big jar. Let's do this smaller one. Oh, that's kind of neat. That's kind of cute. All right, and like I said, I will just take a glue stick. I won't make you watch this. I'll just show you once, but I'll just take a glue stick and I will actually add glue to my stickers. And then they will stick on the washi without popping up the way they are. So that'll stay much better now. And I'll do that with all of them, but I won't make you watch that. That's no fun for you to watch. All right, I think I'm finished. If I'm not, you'll see the changes in the thumbnail, but I think I am. So thank you so much for watching. If you like what you saw, give me a thumbs up. Even better yet, give me a subscribe. I would love for my channel to get some more subscriptions just to give it some traffic. And on top of that, I hope you have a great week and stay safe, stay healthy, stay golden, and happy planning. Bye-bye. would you look at that? I was sitting here doing a little bit of extra planning, and I was going to put it on fast speed so you didn't have to listen to me, and my knife blade fell right out. I know that happens, but it's never happened to me before. That's wild. That's kind of scary, actually. I don't even know how to put it back in right this second. This thing is lethal pointy, lethal sharp. It is scary. Okay, that was fun.